Today's video was sponsored by my good friends over at Spider Dude Comics. You can check out their links in the description below. You guys can save 10% off of any order by using the code JOURNOS10. This code never expires, and also if they have any other promotions going on their website, you can always piggyback the JOURNOS10 to get that extra 10% off as well. You can search by Marvel or DC or certain ages like Silver to Golden, or your favorite characters like mine, Spider-Man. You guys could see a little bit of what they got going on here. Again, Silver Age to modern books. Stuff is extremely well priced. Really, really good people. I don't back up just anyone, folks. If you know me by now, you know that I only push those that I truly support and that I truly believe in. So again, guys, go check out SpiderDudeComics.com. You can also follow them on Instagram, and you can check out their YouTube channel by finding their link in the description below or finding their YouTube link on their website.
321, let's be honest, CGC moved the hobby forward and brought some legitimacy to it. But moving forward, there should be a way to regulate the industry of grading to be a specific standard. I agree. Okay, I agree wholeheartedly, 100% with everything you just said in the statement. 321. And I think if we continue to be honest with ourselves as collectors and continue to speak with our purchasing power in a responsible way, this is going to continue to happen. I do. I've been a proponent for more transparency in the grading process. And while I do think it's a far reach to have some type of, oversight committee where every grading company is abiding by the same rules, I think each of them need to be transparent. If you're going to have your own grading standards, you need to be 100% transparent with that. And look, over the last couple of years, CGC has alluded to more information. They've given us a little more transparency, but they've still only scratched the surface. Now, for one thing that you guys don't know, a year ago, I put together a video. I did an audio recording, kind of like if you think about a documentary and you have the narrator. I narrated I believe it was about a 25-minute long video that was going to talk about the history of grading. I never got around to editing in the video portion of it due to life. All right. I do hope to release it one day. I hope it's not like obsolete by the time I do. But the one big thing that I think a lot of people don't know about was Overstreet. Basically, if it wasn't for Robert Overstreet, not only would there not be a grading system, but there probably would never have been CGC. And it's funny that so many people that are anti-CGC or have issues with CGC have been pro components of the Overstreet guide. But what you might not know is that Robert Overstreet, going as far back as the early 80s, was almost at a time in a crowd by himself advocating for third-party grading companies. Robert Overstreet advocated for third-party grading companies. Robert Overstreet also evolved the 10-point grading scale. And it's really what? It's really a 25-point because, 0 to 10, but, 0.5, 1.8, 2.0, 9.8, 10, all of it. It's like 25 actual grading points. Because if they went to the comic book industry went to a 100-point grading company at one point. And it was Robert Overstreet that took the lead in saying, we need to come back down. And that's another thing. A lot of people say, I remember when it was just poor, good, fair, good, fine, near mint. But you don't remember that there was a 100-point grading scale. And Robert Overstreet advocated to take it down to that 10-point scale. And it took a while, but it wasn't until the late 90s that your co-founders of CGC started to sit down at the table and put something together. And in 2000, they officially launched the first ever certified third-party grading company. So again, 321, absolutely. I think they brought new life, new energy, and new money into this hobby. But because of where we're at right now, things need to continue to evolve in the right direction. In the right direction is holding companies accountable in a productive way, holding ourselves accountable as consumers, and then watching those things work their magic.